Okay, all right, here we go. Hello, I'm MC Toon, the worst rapper in the world, and it's Tuesday night. How are you all doing? I've got in the house Johnny O from the Plot Hole. How are you, Johnny?
I'm doing well. How are you, sir?
I am fantastic.
How's your face from
My
that last stream? I am assuming you took some punishment, some self-inflicted
it,
punishment
you
from that
know,
last stream.
it wasn't as bad as it could have been. He was not super convinced. He didn't get into the woo very much, so it wasn't too bad.
Well, that's good because I honestly don't know how you guys do it day in and day out. I cover some of this stuff too. There's a reason why I say some of this stuff because I can't do it. I can't deal with it. Just intellectually dishonest on.
Yeah. Now he wasn't a flat earther. He
No,
thought,
he's a woo believer, right?
yeah. He found my channel because he enjoys watching the anti-flat Earth stuff. So there's that.
Well, that's a plus.
Yeah. So is the Swiss flag. And coincidentally, they totally copied the flag of England, which is also a big plus. So no, I had just finished with it was Sugar. He went by.
Yeah.
But earlier I had for 40 minutes only. I had Ranty. And we talked a little bit, but I had an emergency from work I had to go do. But in the end,
you don't work.
In it, yes, I do.
No, you don't.
In the end, it was a bit of a it was a problem. I had to deal with stuff, but
you had to go rearrange the Rubik's cubes and whatnot.
Yeah. So
yeah.
No, it was somebody trying. We thought it was somebody trying to hack our website. There is somebody trying to hack our website, but the emergency part of it was not from somebody trying to hack our website. So
I see.
It was.
So that wasn't the emergency. Somebody hacking the MC Tune website is not an emergency.
Not that one. That is hosted. I'm like, I don't want to deal with hosting that myself. WordPress does all that work for me.
I got you.
So yeah, I do have. I've got the cube going.
All right.
And you are really close.
Oh, Keith says NASA called you. I'm really close. Do I need to adjust my camera?
Oh, you could back up a little bit. I think.
Let's see here. Let's here.
A lot of noises. A lot of hand.
Yeah, this is. You know what? Let's go back a little bit. You can see here. Oh, there's a whole lot of stuff in the way. Yeah, I'm sure your desk is not as messy as mine. But
oh, it's messy.
There we go.
Plenty.
That's what I got.
Plenty
That's
messy.
a little better.
All right.
I don't see 30 open tabs though.
I got this. So little leftover.
Leftover water.
Shh.
I didn't say that. I said here.
Yes. Absolutely. So what was it? It was 2 weeks ago. There was something going on, and I'm like, you should come on. I completely forgot.
I don't even know. I think I was just hanging out in your side chat.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's all good. And we were in Texas in March, and in the Fort Worth area, and you are somewhere in that area, aren't you?
I'm not too terribly far. I'm actually North Fort Worth. Not about 30 minutes away from Denton. So yeah, I was supposed to hang out with you that night, but I had some work bull spit. Yeah.
You don't work.
No, I don't.
I can say the same thing, can I?
Well, I don't work protecting, the NASA computers from hackers. So yeah. My job is just 5G related,
Is it really?
I'm the one giving everybody the superpowers.
Okay.
It really is. Yeah.
Well, that's good. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
Now you were on with Hugh Jars.
Yes.
And you gave a quiz to his poor unsuspecting guest.
Now, to be fair, Hugh contacted me beforehand and said, "I want you to make this a difficult quiz."
Oh,
I asked him, I said, "Are you sure? Because I can go pretty difficult." And he said, "Yes, as difficult as you can make it." I said, "All right, then here we go."
wow. Well, if you haven't watched that, people, go watch that stream there.
Yes, Garrus, I do play an ESP Iron Cross.
I got about half. Maybe less,
so
maybe
out
less.
of the half, which ones did you get? Because I got, like I said, there were some really, really difficult ones.
Oh yeah. Who's the drummer for this band? I don't know. Who played guitar with this person on this? I don't know. But I certainly did instantly get Canadian Music Hall of Fame. As soon as you said Canadian, I actually knew the band was Rush.
I thought that was the easy one. I thought that was easy.
And you gave her the hint. You're like, don't rush into an answer.
I did. I thought for sure, as soon as it said Canadian band that's popular, like, oh, wait a minute, this has to be Rush, because
there isn't any other
popular
Canadian bands.
No.
Right?
No.
Neil passed away.
Yeah. One of the good ones. What are you gonna do? Stringer News One says they have music in Canada.
No, they only play outside of Canada.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I used to listen. I listen on Spotify now, but I used to have everything in iTunes, and on my my computer at work, especially, is where I listen to most music. And I had, and it tells you in iTunes, it tells you how many times you've listened to any particular song. So every once in a while, I'd go look to see which one I listened to the most. And then I went in and I noticed every single Rush song, all of them, was higher than any other song at all. Like, I like Rush, but not that much.
Sure. According to iTunes, you love Rush.
I'm like, oh, I left it playing on random when I went on vacation one time. Speakers off, computer just playing
just kept playing it
because full week or something.
At least it wasn't like Justin Bieber or something.
No. All right. So yeah, there's a Motorhead question you had on there.
Again, another one. That was a twofer though. That was and I even said Lemmy's last name, Lemmy Kilmister. When I said Kilmister, I thought for sure that's dead giveaway that I'm talking about Lemmy there.
Lemmy is the giveaway, but Ace of Spades was the giveaway.
That was a giveaway, yeah. She did say Ace Frehley on that one though, which I can understand because that's kind of his calling card. Yeah. Somebody says I learned Rush from Trailer Park Boys. It didn't matter. I'm not one of those music snobs that say, well, if you didn't listen to Rush while smoking un peep and sipping on brandy, then you don't know what you're talking about. I don't care how you come to know the good music, as long as you come to know it. Yeah.
Well, all right. So you've got a quiz for me. I've got a quiz for you.
All right. How are we going to do this?
One quiz at a time.
Okay.
So I'm going to keep track of my my correct answers. which I hope I get them all. Okay. I have prepared myself by doing nothing except for listening to lots of metal since this music was popular.
Okay. All right. So you want where do you just want? I got 10 for you. How many questions do you want? All 10 of them?
Yeah.
All right. Here we go.
Do them sequentially though, not in parallel.
Okay, we'll do them sequentially. All right. So who would win in a wrestling match, Lemmy or God?
Oh, geez. I'm gonna go Lemmy.
It's a trick question. Lemmy is God.
Oh.
Wrong. I can't believe you got that one wrong. That was the easy one. That was a giveaway. You're killing me.
Sorry.
All right. You should know this one here. You being a Metallica fan.
Okay.
What year did Ride the Lightning come out?
84.
Very good. 84. This one might be a little obscure, but you're a Megadeth fan, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so who replaced Jeff Young in Megadeth?
Oh. I don't know a whole lot of the personnel. I mean, it's not Megadeth, it's Mega Dave.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm gonna go Ellefson because that's yeah.
No, Ellison's the bass player. It was actually Marty Friedman.
Oh, that was the other one I know.
Marty Friedman, yeah, the Space Cadet. I don't know. You ever watch him do like tutorials and whatnot? Guy's a total spaz, but he's a brilliant musician.
Total spaz.
He's a space cadet. You go watch his stuff, you'll know what I'm talking about. Just the way he talks, his philosophy on playing and whatnot. He's a space cadet, but like I said, he's a brilliant musician. All right, this is an easy one. With hits such as More Human Than Human and Thunder Kiss 65, this band achieved success until permanently disbanding in 1998. Which band is it? Oh, come on.
White Zombie.
Very good. Very good. Very good.
I wanted to say Rob Zombie. That's where I had to get there.
Well, you're good. All right. Metallica guitarist Kirk Hammett has a custom paint job of what icon on his guitar? Now, there are two answers you can give me that'll both satisfy this question.
Say it again because you cut out just during the one part.
Metallica guitarist Kirk Hammett has a custom paint job of what famous horror icon on his guitar?
Oh. You see, being a Megadeth fan, I'm about Dave's solos. I don't know. I'm gonna go Zombie. I don't know.
See, you would have been. That's not bad. That's not bad because he does have a White Zombie from the 50s with Bela Lugosi on it. But I would have Bela Lugosi or Boris Karloff. Any one of those would have been correct.
Okay.
All right. Now this is not a metal band, so don't think that's what I'm saying. But here we go. Formed in 1977, this band had several hits such as Africa, Rosanna, and Hold the Line. What band is it?
What? It's not metal.
It's not metal. Some really good players in this band though.
I don't know.
Really? Africa, Rosanna, and Hold the Line are their three hits.
Oh, people. Is it Toto?
Yeah, because the chat's telling you.
I won't take that. I won't take that. Now that you say Africa, I'm like, oh yeah. But yep. I know the song when you said Africa, but I could not name the band.
Yep. Okay, this is going to test your newer metal knowledge.
Oh.
Originally under the name Burn the Priest, this band released hits such as Laid to Rest, Redneck, and Walk With Me in Hell. Name that band.
No.
You don't want to?
I don't know. No,
Lamb of God. That's Lamb of God.
I've even seen them.
You've never seen them?
I have.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them. I saw them open for Metallica back in 2008. Yeah.
I saw them open for Mega Dave.
Yeah. What band formed after a feud between the vocalist and drummer that forced Sepultura to split?
I have no idea.
You know this one.
I don't.
Soulfly. My goodness.
Sorry. Oh my gosh.
No. All right. This is
80s. I'm not doing well. Yeah,
You're not. You got two right, I think.
Stick to the 80s. I'm going to do better.
All right. The last two are from the 80s.
Okay.
You should get at least one of these. All right. What is the name of Slayer's debut album?
Oh, it's not Rain and Blood, which is their best.
That is their best.
Self-titled?
Nope. Show No Mercy.
Oh.
All right. And finally, and you should get this one right. Guns N' Roses hated this during the month of November.
Rain?
What's the name of the song?
I don't know. It's a ballad.
Oh my God, you're killing me. I just gave you got both. You have both words. Just put them together.
November Rain?
There you go.
Well, that's what I meant.
All right, you got three.
I got three.
Three.
Did you count that one right?
Well, of course,
Okay.
I'm giving you that one because
All right.
you were there. You were there on that one.
Oh my gosh, that was terrible.
That was bad. I thought for sure you're gonna do better than that.
Well, I mean, come on. How many were out of the 80s, really? That's what.
Let's see here.
Sepultura I should have got.
You should have got
I should have done
Sepultura.
better.
Yeah.
Toto. Freaking Toto. The hell?
40%. 40 to 50% were from the 80s. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4. I mean, White Zombie, I guess. No, they started in the 80s. You did get that one, though. So that's 5. Megadeth, 6.
Did they start in the 80s?
Like 88, I think.
I suppose,
87 or 88. They
right.
were, yeah. Yeah. It was about 50-50. Yeah, you should have.
Oh,
shame.
man. That was, yep. I'm sad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, let's see if you can do better.
I don't know. See, I don't even know what the topic is on this quiz.
I told you the topic.
You said hair care products.
It is hair care products.
Okay. All right. What we got going on
here? Yeah, because you got a little bit there. All right. So, which hair care product had the slogan "Who wears short shorts"?
Nair.
There you go. That was your gimme.
All right.
Which major company manufactures Finesse shampoo?
Johnson and Johnson.
It's not even in the options.
Not even the options. Oh, yeah. Wait, there are options?
Well, you didn't give me any options. I'll give you this one. I'll give you options on this one. VO5, Scalp Care Inc., Procter & Gamble, or Helene Curtis?
We'll go with VO5.
It's Helene Curtis.
Okay.
Which of these shampoos did Heather Locklear endorse in television commercials? Suave, VO5, Herbal Essence, or Pantene Pro V?
VO5?
Pantene Pro V.
Pantene Pro. I knew it was one of those two. Damn it.
You are doing terrible.
I know.
You better get this one, though. People are gonna come through the internet and slap you in the face if you don't get this one. In the movie franchise Coming to America, what's the name of the hair care product?
Oh, come on. Soul Glow.
There you go.
Gotta let your soul glow.
All right. This one might be a challenge.
Uh-oh.
What product do I use to glue my hair into place?
Spirit gum? Tab?
It's the cheapest stuff at Menards.
Suave. What is that?
It's Aussie. It's seriously, it's the cheapest stuff.
I believe you.
At Menards. Menards is a hardware store.
You buy your hair care products from the hardware store.
If I didn't have, I would buy everything at Menards. They have groceries.
Really?
They have frozen pizza. They have canned stuff. I mean, I would go nowhere but Menards for shopping and Amazon. That's it. That's all I need.
Yeah.
So there it is. This is from Ranty.
Uh-oh.
What is the proper tool to brush your beard?
Well, there is I forget what it's called, but I call it a beard brush.
If you had watched the stream with Ranty, you'd know the correct answer is a toothpick.
Toothpick. Oh, I see.
Says Ranty. This one is from Sean Hawkins. He says, what is the traditional formula for proper punk rock mohawk stiffener?
I have no idea, but generally involves some sort of, so there's a product called Hard On they use for the Liberty spikes. I swear to God, that's what it's called.
No, that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is Elmer's school glue.
Yeah.
That's question number 7, which is all I have of these 10, the 10 questions.
So I got 2 out of 7.
Well, it's a 10 question quiz, missing 3 questions. So you got 2 out of 10.
No. Then I automatically get those 3 right. So I got 5 out of 10.
Oh,
I did better than you.
Oh,
yes.
No. Somebody, Mandel's talking about something about Mary.
Yep.
Yuck.
Oh,
That's so
jeez.
funny. Well,
You're just mad because you did terribly on the metal quiz.
Yep. And that ends the prepared portion of this show.
We're 20 minutes in and we're already done with everything we prepared. 7 questions? That was it? My goodness.
It turns out I'm not very good at putting together questions on hair care products. The two that had the multiple choice and the Heather Locklear one, I actually got from a website by Googling hair care product quiz. And the rest were way too, it was from a website that sold hair care products. So they were like promoting their stuff. So there's too much
really obscure stuff.
Well, it was the rest of it was like promoting their particular brand. So anyway, maybe take 3 more questions. Oh, that's a good idea. All right, 3 more questions from the audience. Are you watching the chat? Don't watch the chat.
Oh, no, I'm not watching the chat at all.
All right. Pancake of Destiny says, question 8, can he show us his head hair?
It's all gone now.
Ooh, it's a little sparse, yeah.
A little sparse. What are you gonna do? Getting old.
There we go.
Getting old.
That is correct. You got that one correct.
What happened to question 7? Oh, you did give me question 7. That's right.
Yes. A Glober Mom says, I don't feel so dumb anymore after watching these 2 quizzes. Did she get them all right? So how about this? What kind of organ did not Van Halen, Led Zeppelin use for their first 2 albums?
Oh, the most common answer would be Wurlitzer, but that is incorrect. Oh, Jesus Christ. It was a Fender, I think. No? What was it?
I forgot, but I have one in my office at work. I was hoping you'd get it so I can remember.
Mellotron. That's what it is.
Is it? Is it? I don't know if
think
that's
it's
right.
Mellotron. Let's see here.
I'll have to look it up. Glober Mom got some of mine that I got wrong.
Yeah, Mellotron. That's it. Mellotron. I'm telling you.
I got it for free off of Craigslist.
Really?
Because it was some guy, his kid had left it in the basement for his band, and it was like 10 years and the band didn't exist anymore. So he's like, the kid's like, yeah, you can sell it. No, it's not Mellotron.
Yes, it is.
Well, that's not the one I have in my office.
That may not be the one that you have, but that's the one that was used in the first 2 Zeppelin albums.
I got it because it just had a bunch of tubes in it. And I'm just gonna harvest the tubes and then and the amplifiers and the crossovers, not the crossovers, the coils, and build an amplifier out of it. Mm-hmm. But then like it worked. I wasn't expecting it to work by the description. I didn't think it was going to work, but it worked. So I just had to buy, like, I wound up buying 2 tubes and some oil because it actually spins, right?
Yeah.
It's got a whole bunch of discs that have magnets in them, and they're spaced so that as they spin, it matches the frequency of that sound. So when you press the key, it actually like turns on that particular sensor that's next to the spinning disc to play the tone. It's really cool how it works.
Yeah, you should definitely not Frankenstein that out.
I don't know what to do with it. If anybody wants it, let me know. I'm in Minneapolis. You got to come pick it up. I don't know. Yeah, it's not a Mellotron though.
Well, Chris Durham says that Mellotron is not an organ. More likely it was a Hammond.
Could be a Hammond. That sounds... Let me see.
I'm pretty sure that there was a Mellotron that was used on the first 2 Led Zeppelin albums, which are actually named 1 and 2. Golly.
Yeah,
How's that
they were
for?
super creative, and
I know.
no, that doesn't look like it either. It only has one keyboard, not two.
Well, you know they make different like models, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at all the pictures here. It's not coming up like it. Well, it does have the footboard. Footboard is cool. So cool. What World War II military airplane was featured in the Heavy Metal movie, says Mandevil.
Would that be the B-17 or the P-51?
I don't know.
This one, I think I want to say it's a B-17. My grandfather, B-19. Damn it! My grandfather was started on a B-17 crew, so that's why I thought it was a B-17.
Matt Klein says he'll take it. He's got the amps for it and the speakers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you in? I think, is that right? You're around here? Well, contact me if you are. Mr. Tube, first name Fa, and his middle initials Q. I don't know, Quincy.
Yeah.
He says the best rush is from the Moving Pictures album back to their self-titled debut album.
I was always a fan of 2112.
Yeah.
Not a huge Geddy Lee fan. I don't like his voice. I like the music though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't get into.
It takes a little. It takes a little.
Yeah, I couldn't get into his style, but I like what he sang about, and of course I always appreciated the instrumentation. YYZ. There's a band. Well, there was a band around the DFW area that used to cover that YYZ, and they did it spot on. I mean, it was amazing how well they did that song.
NANA says, what about my cube? Hail Santa. So I did for my, here's the deal. I'm terrible. For my 10,000 subscriber special, which was, I think around December, I gave away a bunch of things and I haven't sent them out yet. I don't get out of the house. Like, like the family's with me and I have to do stuff and it's a destination thing, but not to, like, I don't go to work still. So it's not like I'm still working from, this is where I work. So I'm like, I don't go to the office. Like, I'm going to get a post office. I ordered a PO box. I haven't done it yet. So, all right, I will, I need to do that. And so, yeah, NA has a cube and I have a unopened can of Tab to send and a yeah, that's got to go across the ocean, so hopefully that doesn't burst in midair. Disc, a fly frisbee disc to go to I forgot.
A frisbee, eh? You mean the map of the
Clive
Earth?
Wells. Clive, he knows. He said it. And a frisbee. There it is. Clive Wells is here. To him, gets the frisbee donated to me by McFlatty. And I think I have them all written down. Don't worry. I have them written down. I have the addresses. I'll do it. I just need to get out of the house.
Didn't do it. Yeah, I know. I'm bad about it too. Like, I owed a whole bunch of people shirts and merchandise from Teespring. I just would forget to go to Teespring, and I finally just sat down and said, we're doing it right now.
I did the Teespring ones that night because I didn't have to leave the house to do it.
Yeah, I know. It's just my goodness. Sitting at this computer, I couldn't even type it out. Oh, let me send MC Tune his T-shirt. Nope. Didn't do it.
Let's see. Wrote it, no last name, said, question, due to their heavy drinking, what was
Alcoholica?
I didn't finish the question. Was Metallica's nickname on tour?
Can I answer now? Alcoholica. There are very few Metallica questions that will get by me.
Yeah?
Very few. Very few. Very few. Go ahead.
I don't know. It's what's the other name for the song Mechanics?
Four Horsemen.
Yeah. That's as obscure as I'm gonna get.
No, really? What was Metallica called before Metallica?
I don't know.
Obsession.
Oh,
Mm. Who played bass for Metallica when they were Obsession?
don't know.
James Hetfield.
Oh, who is the best guitar player ever in Metallica?
James
Dave
Hetfield.
Mustaine. No, I like Hetfield's guitar playing. I do. He's very good. Kirk, not as much. Not as much.
There's a lot of people that don't like Kirk Hammett because of the wall pedal business. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Guy I work with is like he's always pitchy.
Well, it's because he uses that crybaby wah, and it's the worst. Out of all the wah pedals you could use, especially if you're going to overuse it, the crybaby is terrible. Just a terrible, terrible sound. Don't tell Jimi Hendrix I said that.
Have you heard Beatallica?
I have not.
No?
No, I have not.
Oh, you will love Beatallica. Do you like the Beatles?
Well, sure.
Yeah, I mean, you have to.
It's just the law, right?
Yeah. It is a mix of Metallica and Beatles. It's like Metallica music with like Beatles lyrics. Yeah, it's an amalgam though. It's not just like covers in a different style. It's really good. Beatallica.
I'll check it out.
All right. Did I say this from NANA? What about my cube, Hail Santa? Did I say that?
You did say that one.
So,
Yep.
yeah. All right. Angel Gamer. This is good. Name all the heavy metals on the periodic table.
That one was for you.
Where?
Don't you cheat. No cheating.
I have to. I can't.
Mercury, lead.
I don't know what constitutes heavy metals in the periodic table. I guess I don't even know.
I don't know. I just know that mercury and iron, lead,
gold,
iron, gold,
platinum, palladium, osmium, rhenium, tungsten, tantalum, hafnium.
Yes, wrote in the last name I have heard of Apocalyptica. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the cellos. Yeah,
the cellos guy. Those guys are cool.
Yeah. They came through. I missed seeing them.
Okay, so Man Devil says I was right. It was a B-17. I thought so. Thank you. Boom. Check mark. Did better than MC Tune. I beat MC Tune in a quiz challenge. Aha!
That wasn't about hair care products.
No, you should have totally destroyed me in this thing, but you didn't.
Should have. I should. Oh, jeez. Let's see. Oh, there it is. NA says, I'm in Boston, bud. Lol. Hail Santa. Are you saying that because you moved? Hold on a second.
Maybe he's just visiting Boston.
Or maybe that's his favorite band.
Maybe, yeah, as I say, maybe Boston is his favorite band. Especially when you play them backwards.
Who was the singer for Boston?
Oh, jeez. I don't know.
Really?
Don't remember. I know, it's so bad. I like Boston, but I wasn't like, let me get into, learning all about Boston. Just wasn't my thing.
Oh. I'm looking up to see where
Boston is.
No, where the address that I have for sending to people. For the
just people in general, like, send it here. Man Devil knows someone is not taking a Riley in the background audio. That's my turtle. I don't know if you can see the turtle tank. Let's see here. Let me scoot this way. Turtle tank. She's a giant turtle. I need to get her a bigger habitat. My goodness. Yes, Fred Knotts. I am a blues fan. Yes.
But not Boston.
I like Boston. I wouldn't consider Boston blues, though.
I know. I don't either. I'm just... Are they closer to blues than metal?
Probably. I would say probably a lot closer to blues and metal. Why is this 33 guy so desperate for attention? I don't know, Marvel Girl. I have no idea.
Have you interacted with him before?
I have no idea who it is.
Oh, He's a flat earther that's a big fan of Russian vids and 33.
Oh gosh.
So I had 33 on, and I got this cube specifically to have him on because he had been begging me to come on. And I'm like, all right, we're going to do it, but we're going to have a moderated debate. You're going to have a time to talk, to present evidence. Then I'll have a time to rebut, and then we'll have a discussion. Right. And we turn around back and forth. So, and I knew he would not present any evidence. So during my time to rebut him, when he was muted, I did this because there was nothing to rebut. So there it is.
Yep.
Okay, so here, Frisbee, Clive Wells, Bingo Sheets, Conical Reason, Gravity Book goes to King Crew, the tab goes to Gowden's Riber. Let's see, did I send the mug? I think I sent the mug to Renee Enemy and to a t-shirt to Wisconsin Sirens. And and then the cube goes to NANA. So there it is.
And what is NANA going to do with the cube? You going to look at it? All nice and...
Well, yeah, what I'm going to do is I'll write on one side MCTOON.
Yeah.
Right? And then if he messes it up, he'll never fix it. Unless he knows how to. So anyway.
Oh, I guess 33 is in the chat?
Yes, he's in the chat. And
I don't see him, so I guess I must be blocked.
Yeah, so normally I don't like people being blocked or timed out or deleted, right? If a flat earther's in here and they're talk, right? But he just trolls. So he's the one rule I have, and it's actually written on my website on instructions for mods. You are to block, to time him out. It's called Whack-a-Troll. But now it's a game to see who can do it first.
I see.
So he'll come in here and he'll copy paste the same thing 10 times.
It's like a Gary White bingo.
He similar, but more actual copy paste, like 10 in a row, as quick as he can until the everything gets held and somebody catches him. So.
We haven't.
Anyway,
I'm a troll. Well, ugly like one. Does that count? Yes, it does count. I'm not even going to attempt to say your name because I would just butcher it, and then I would feel bad.
It's like Llewellyn.
Llewellyn, huh?
Llewellyn? Yeah. How's that? And then
don't think it's Llewellyn.
Perf Warthen.
We'll go with that. Cafworthen.
That works.
It's probably something like, no, you pronounce it Roger.
Let me do this here quick.
Oh, here we are. This is the part where MC Tune shows us why we are inferior. Because in 30 seconds, he'll be done with this.
I'm not fast at this. People always complain that my technique is a slow technique. I know.
Yeah, I tell those people, you do it then. Slow technique. It's all about how.
Do you have anybody that wishes your technique was slower?
No, I don't actually. No, not even a little bit.
Okay.
I actually have somebody who wishes it was faster so she can get more sleep.
Said nobody ever.
Oh, geez. Very hard to type and read while laying down. Yeah, that's true.
This is Brady Photography.
Yep. What's up, Skids Crasher? Good to see you. Saw some more people in there. Tina, nice to see you. Oh, geez. Yeah, Elizabeth, the way that I do the Rubik's Cube is I mess it all up and then I take it all apart and put it back together. Seems to work for me.
At least you don't take the stickers off. Ooh.
Well, I did that once and then
they don't go back on.
Don't go back on. So yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Now do that with the 40x40 or whatever the hell the other one is.
Oh, I have up to 8x8,
Yeah.
Yeah. The techniques, once you know how to do a 4x4, you can do all the rest. Techniques are the same.
It just takes forever and a day.
Yeah. Yes. Much long. So.
Tina, what announcement was I making? Was I making an announcement, or was MC Toon making the announcement?
That would be Marvel Girl. It's Tina.
I'm sorry, Marvel Girl. Sorry.
I'm just telling for the rest of the audience who doesn't know who Tina is.
Thought I was being, scolded.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, we did. We did win. That was my announcement. We won. You knew that? I'm part of Weekend Horror, right?
Your video.
No, right? It's not my video. I was just in it. It was in it. It was a movie. The 10-minute proof of concept. We were in Rack Focus over the weekend, and ended up winning best film.
Wait, when you say Rack Focus, can you snap your fingers?
Yeah. I'm already in focus. Wait a minute. Let's do this. Let's see if I can make it not focused. Nope, can't do it. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, we submitted the remake of Nail Gun. That's actually going to happen, by the way. So we had on Weekend Horror, we had Lloyd Cryer, who owns the rights to the original 1985 Nail Gun Massacre. And when he found out that J.L. Warren is an award-winning writer and that Eugene Hawkins is an award-winning director, he's like, hey, I really want to get back into producing. And this has been a passion project of his for quite some time. It was actually going to be remade in the early 2000s, but that fell through. So he gave us the thumbs up. Said, yeah, here, take I give you permission. Here are the rights. Remake this film. So then we did JL's currently working on the full-length feature script, which is going to get pitched to INT distribution sometime later this year.
Yeah.
And we will be shooting a feature-length film probably, but this time next year.
And you're in it as guy number 3 that gets shot right away?
No, I'm in it as the bouncer. There's only 5 people in this film. I'm in the film for like the first 5-10 seconds tops.
That's it.
That's it.
Are you a character actor or a type actor for that 5 seconds?
A little bit of column A, a lot of column B.
Okay.
I don't have any lines. I just get to throw people out of a bar. So, it is what it is.
Okay. Hold on a second. Stringer News 1 said, "Come on, MC Toon. I see you at the Moon Base for free every rib night. You can get out for free ribs, but not mail." Hold on a second.
That's a legitimate question.
I did just mention the Moon Base. Hold on. Do you have sunglasses?
No.
Oh, you're gonna have to close your eyes just a second here. I always mess that up. So, all right, here we go. All right. So we were talking about something. Did you forget? You should have.
No, I was just kind of curious as what had just happened there.
These are not the droids you're looking for.
A New Hope.
So, all right. I don't know what we were talking about. I totally forgot. I did discover that I'm a plastic magnet.
So I saw that in the last bit of the previous your discussion with sugar. Because of a cilantro lime potato chip.
No cilantro, just lime potato chips. Yeah. So
yeah.
So I don't know. I'm suffering. It is my burden.
Are you suffering though?
It's my cross to bear. That I'm a plastic magnetic.
I don't think you're suffering.
It probably would help catch these. So I'm gonna try to take advantage of it and turn this curse into a victory.
Look, when we give you your 5G superpowers, you take them and you run with them. What you do with them, that's your business. Once we have bequeathed your 5G superpowers, we're done.
All right, so you missed this. All right, say put a comment there, plot hole, or Johnny, put a comment in chat so I can make you a mod. But 33 just showed up, posted this same thing twice in a row, and was timed out by Brady Photography 1. But also King Crew, Martin H, Heat Shield, did it twice.
Why would 33 want to debate Johnny? I don't know. Why would he?
Please let me debate this guy. Stop sign with hand in the middle twice. Let me debate this guest, please. Does he want sack up, step up to plate?
What do you want to debate? What do you want to debate there, 33? You want to debate?
Here's the thing. I made a New Year's resolution to not let 33 on my channel.
Oh, no, that's fine.
All year. So...
what have I said that's debatable right now? I mean, other than James Hetfield's the best guitar player in Metallica. Yeah. And even that's borderline debatable.
Yeah, definitely debatable. Well, 33, you can send me why you think you want to debate him on Twitter. And if it's any good, I will say something about it, but you still won't come on. There you go. Here's the plan. He can be the first debate, maybe the first debate of 2022. After which I'll probably re-up my resolution.
What's the window for New Year's resolutions? Isn't it like you have like the first 4 or 5 days into the new year before you have to officially make your resolution?
I don't know, but I do know that at all the health clubs, by the 3rd week of January, people are done.
That's crazy.
Right? I don't know.
No, that's probably true.
Probably correct.
I mean, yeah. Johnny O, well, is that really your name? No, that's not really my name.
It's O Johnny.
It's exactly. See?
Let's see. Oh, here we go. I've got it. I've got the word from 33.
Uh-oh.
He says I'm sorry. I will read it exactly. Hess, a fan of Urs, is he not? No period.
What is Urs?
Urs, URS.
URS. Oh.
Then he goes, he must think Hess on a ball as well, space question mark.
Okay.
Yeah. 3 Ron says Hetfield is also the best drummer in Metallica.
That's probably true. Although Lars gets a lot of flack for his drumming, but if you go back and listen to what he does, he's better than solid. He's not going to be a Neil Peart, of course not, because you only have one of those. He's not going to be a Danny Carvey. He's not going to be these super speed metal guys. But when it comes to someone, especially studio-wise, that can come up with solid arrangements and solid beats and then replicate those over and over again, he's a guy. He's much better than he gets credit for.
Oh, here's a trivia question for you. What was the name of my mom's female cat? What was the name of my mom's female cat? And who was she named after?
The name of your mother's cat.
Yeah.
Who was she named after?
Yeah.
What color?
Siamese.
Okay. Would it be Killer, named after the son of Sam Killer from New York?
No, that's a good one. It would be Cliff, named after Cliff Burton.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah,
interesting.
It was Cliff, and then she had babies, had kittens, but we let her keep the name Cliff.
So you weren't able to check the hood to make sure Cliff was a Cliff.
My sister did pick that name. And then what was the name of the other female cat? And who was she named after?
Let's see here. What color was this one?
Black and brown and gray.
It's a calico color.
Yeah.
Let me think about this for a second. And we're sure that this one was a female.
Yeah, it was also a similar topic, similar circumstances.
Okay, so it's got a boy name.
Yep.
Would it be Dave after Dave Mustaine?
No.
Dang.
It was Eddie after not Van Halen.
I was going to say, if it's Eddie after Van Halen, that's cool, but it'd be better if it was Eddie after Iron Maiden Eddie.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
That would be cooler.
My sister.
Speaking of which,
my sister
I know you didn't watch it.
Yeah.
Your sister's name, well, cool. But Eddie from Iron Maiden made an appearance in the latest plot hole video.
I watched the latest plot hole video. The one today?
Yeah. You didn't see Eddie?
Well, I listened to it.
Oh, okay.
I was working.
That's fine.
Yeah. What in the world? Gary IOW. Oh, the cat. Yes. Okay. So this 10-minute movie thing that you did, how could people see it?
Right now, it's still under tight lip. I know that you can join the Weekend Horror Discord. I think it might be for patrons only because it's still in the process of being shopped. So I don't think we're allowed to share it too much. We do have a clip. I think the clip is still on. I know it's on Facebook. There are a couple of Weekend Horror podcast shows you can get the clip on. What is 33 want on 33? No, I'm not going to debate you about things that are objectively true. So go be 34 somewhere else. Golly.
Here's what's so funny. His evidence is like, hey, look, there's a newspaper article. It's got a 33 in it. Therefore, the Earth is flat.
Wow.
That's how lame he is.
Compelling evidence there.
And all right, so he says he has the record for the most live viewers on this channel. He certainly does not. Here's the deal. When it was just myself and 33 and Logical Troglodyte was the moderator, that particular video, when I did this, it didn't get a lot of views. But I had Russian vids on with FDFE and Red's Rhetoric, and 33 was in. He didn't get his name in the title, or maybe he did, but he's not featured. That video did pretty well, but it wasn't because of 33, because he was muted until the last 3 minutes.
See, yep.
Oh, he's poor guy. He's just trying to be relevant.
I get it. I've been dealing with people who are trying to be relevant for the past few days, and I just ignore them.
Yeah. All right. So let me. I'll just review here quick.
Gotcha.
On which video of mine has the most views of live. Let's see. 33 is not even on the first page. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Is he on the second page?
I'm going fourth page. I'm putting the over under page 3.
He's not on the second page.
Okay, see? Over under is page 3. I'm going over.
Here we go. All right. I may have missed it.
Hey, I'm gonna get a refill of my drink. I'll be right back.
All right. Oh, there we go. Go to live. I was in the wrong section. That's it. That's why. All right. So of live videos, we've got anti-5G campaigner Mark Steele gets everything wrong with 20,000 views. That's my most viewed. There it is. The third most watched live stream is Russian vids. Not 33, Russian vids. To get to 33, that is not on the first page. There's 30 on a page. You're not in the first 30 there, 33. Not doing well. Yeah. There it is. You made the second page, I think. The search turns up. Where'd it go? Oh no, that's just random numbers. 33, you're terrible. You're terrible. Nobody, I mean, I don't want to say it. I don't want you to feel so bad, 33, that you like get sad about yourself and your terrible, silly life with just thinking the earth is flat because you see numbers everywhere. Sam Hancock beat you, the concaver that thinks he's Jesus. McFlatty beat you. Yeah, I don't even know where. Wow. I'm on the 4th page. You're not there, 33. I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't want you to like go do something harsh because, because you feel
What are
so
we doing
bad.
harsh?
I don't want 33 to feel so bad about himself that he ranks so low.
Well, here's the thing. Sometimes we have to deal with harsh truths.
I know.
Okay. 33, your harsh truth is nobody cares about that flat business anymore. Nobody really cares.
2,803 views. And probably
That's not bad.
Probably 1,000 of them are his though.
Has it been 1,000 days though?
1,000 days.
Or does he have 1,000 different IPs?
Yeah. He may be paid as a subscription at Amazon so he can get more. Oh, you can only watch one a day per IP?
Yep. Yep. According to the view algorithm.
They've got to do a little better with firewalls though, because you could get.
Oh, Chris Durham says took a lot of searching Led Zeppelin 2 Hammond organ on. So it was a Hammond organ.
Oh.
All
right. Oh my God. What did I say? 2,000
something.
Oh my gosh. Poor guy.
Oh, speaking of the nail gun business, if you guys want the entire cast, all 5 of them, including myself, will be on the Weekend Horror Podcast tomorrow. MC Toon is just laser. He's like, you're one of those guys that when you get on something, you can't get off until you're done with it. I feel bad for your wife.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he's somewhere around 130. 121 to 150. He's in there.
That was that's got to be page like 6.
I don't know. So yeah, 33. Sorry, you're just I put the view count through a numerology calculator to freak him out. All right, so the Weekend Horror Podcast is who runs? Is that JL Warren, right?
It's JL Warren, Eugene Hawkins, Alex Peterson, and me. I'm the bench guy whenever one of them needs a break.
The bench guy.
Yep.
Do you get the rack in focus?
Generally speaking, we get the rack and focus, and we say rack focus before we actually get it in focus because it's not a stylized intro.
Yeah. I mean, you need to get the rack focus.
And then the snap,
that.
See, and really the snap thing, that's not industry either. We have a clapper for that. So
Irish Demon, want to join me for my farewell Straya stream? Yes.
Yeah.
I want to. When
He's
is
asking you, but it's a week and I think it's like a week and a half from now.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty
close. Quick. Oh, I missed that one. So that's from Irish Demon. Thank you for that. 3 Ron says Hetfield. Oh, I already read that. Is also the best drummer in Metallica. Yep. You know what would be nice? A checkbox YouTube.
For the ones you've read.
Checkbox for the ones I've read.
Yep.
So there it is.
MC Tune, the current view count is 6 in binary.
Yeah, 110, which is 6 in binary. What does that mean? 33. What does that mean? Oh, somebody posted a thing in memes on my Discord server.
Those can be fun.
I have a meme
Can be
section.
dangerous too. You got to be careful with some of those memes.
I'm behind. There it is. Spaceman Splat. Turn off the sound. There it is.
All right, so you spend a lot of your time dealing with these flat earthers.
Yes.
Why?
That's a good question. I have always been fascinated with the conspiracy theorists. Before 9/11, I would see stuff like that. 9/11, of course, was when all that stuff came out. I'm like, this is stupid. I watched the videos that people thought were
right. Did you see that documentary on Netflix? Well, it wasn't a Netflix documentary, but it was a documentary on Netflix that like this dude, it looked like he was a 1987 math teacher. You know the look, right? But it was really more modern because that was post 9/11.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know the look. He's got this TV in front of him. He kept saying, question. Every time you try to make a point, question.
I watched so many. I don't know.
You would remember this one if you saw it.
Loose Change is the one that I watched like first.
Yeah.
And that and just like Flat Earthers, that video debunks it. I remember that
Loose
clearly.
Change debunks itself.
Yes, of course.
Well, of course.
They show early in the video, they show how it was built with these very long girders that were multiple floors long. And then
they rotary girders?
No. Just the
regular.
The vertical whatever that the main structure, the skeleton of the building was built on. And then it was connected together with rivets, and then that whole thing was surrounded with concrete. All the way up. And each of these long pieces of steel was multiple floors long. That's early in the video. Then later, the line of destruction is moving down the building, right? Mm-hmm. And then the line of destruction is here, and you see down lower around the building, you see a bunch of stuff shoot out the windows. I saw that and I'm like, oh, that's the next girder, the top of the next girder getting hit with that destruction zone, instantly sending that kinetic energy down to where the next weakest point is, where all the rivets had been put in, busting out and shooting the concrete out as it did that. Duh.
Right. Because we are all, architectural engineers, and obviously that's the first thing we're going to think.
That's what I saw. Like, they're like, those were explosions.
Explosions. Well, they're not wrong. Okay, so it is an explosion by the definition of the word explosion, but not what they mean. It's not a stick of dynamite
or nano thermite.
Oh
gosh, everything that they say required 100 years of technology advancements.
That's the thing that kills me with all of these conspiracy theorists people, and I hate saying the word conspiracy theorist, knowing the actual definition of theory, because it's anyway. The stuff they want us to believe is so far-fetched.
Yeah.
I got a buddy of mine, and I love him to death. I didn't know he was a flat earther and a conspiracy theorist when we first started, hanging out and whatnot. started at poker tables, playing poker and just, shooting the stuff and having a good old time. And one day he was talking about going out to meet this girl. And I said, well, as long as she's not a flat earther, as a joke, right? As long as she's not a flat earther, I think you're going to be good. He just looked at me. I said, dude, you got to be kidding me. He goes, well, you know it's flat, right? And I said, I what? No, it's not. But all this the lizard people, there are reptilians, right? So he believes in reptilians.
Oh, he does.
Yes, he believes that everything. The silliest one, right? So the Jews are running Hollywood and this, that, and the other. I'm thinking, well, I mean, I think 10% of Hollywood is run by people who have some sort of connection to the Jewish faith. Sure, okay, so 10%. But you think that 10% runs Hollywood? Well, no. You think about it, this idea, and then he'll go on and talk about how, like, the Matrix was telling us about reality of the world. And I'm thinking, so wait a minute. The Jews, who are the quote, according to him, this is not Johnny O speaking, this is not MC Toon speaking, YouTube, but according to him, the Jews are the quote bad guys, but they're the ones putting out the movies to tell everybody about what's going on they're the ones that are. But
why if they go to so much effort to hide their secret stuff,
why are they gonna make a movie about it?
Yeah, why would they leak it intentionally? And if somebody was going to leak it unintentionally, right, like a whistleblower in a movie, wouldn't you be, if you're, the super powerful, overarching organization that controls all the governments of the world, would you also not be able to say, no, you're not going to do that movie,
right?
And we're going to permanent nap time you so that it doesn't happen,
right? Yeah. As a joke, I told him he should have watched the movie called They Live. I'm sure you've seen They Live.
Rowdy Piper.
Exactly. The longest fight scene ever. I think it still has the
really
still has the record. Yeah, it's like a 5-minute fight scene. Anyway, he said, no, I've seen that movie. It's for real. I said, that's when he told me about the reptilians. He's like, yeah, those are the reptilians.
I've tried to get reptilian guy on to debate. Right, I won't debate things that I don't have some expertise in. Right. So
how can we have expertise in whether there is or is not reptilian people?
And exactly, you don't need any expertise to debate the other side of that because it's just so stupid. So I'm working on a video right now. This one is hard to write because it's such a mess. Of a guy that thinks that there are reptilians. And they're aliens, and they're controlling the world, and they eat people's energy, negative energies. That's what they eat, something like that. Anyway,
yeah. Somebody hasn't been watching too many movies.
The guy is out there.
Look, people, they're fiction. They're not documentaries, unless it actually says documentary film. It's not for real.
And even then,
you got to be careful.
Do a little bit of background checking there.
Exactly. Make sure the people who are giving you this documentary aren't crazy folk.
Pancake of Destiny says, I am reptilian. Ask me questions while I'm still drunk. Sober, I will remember my reptilian Illuminati code. Oh.
That's another one. The whole Illuminati thing. It's like, come on, guys.
Could you guys...
If it's such a secret organization, why does everybody know about it?
Worst secret ever. Well, I get accused of everything. Right?
Sure.
It's NASA, it's Freemason, it's Illuminati, it's Bilderberg, it's Brigade 77 in England. I'm not even British. But apparently I'm in it. You got the G8 group, you got New World Order, you got Illuminati, you got it. Just like, could you guys all just get together and decide on who it is that's in charge?
One
Jesuits and Zionists. Like it's the Jesuits and the Zionists. So hold on a second. The Jesuits hate the Zionists and the Zionists hate the Jesuits. That
Yeah,
doesn't work.
it doesn't
Oh
work.
no.
Oh,
They
no,
just
no, it's a
want you.
ruse.
They just
They want you to think that. Yeah. They've got an answer for everything, and it's the most asinine answer. It's the thought
Oh,
process that goes into this. It really does fascinate me. So I'm more fascinated with the thought process that goes into all of this
yeah.
way to, because every last one of them has a way to get out of the, get
It's
out of
their
the little,
their get out of jail card.
right.
Where is it? I have the book On a Pale Horse. It's in here somewhere. I have this is a bookshelf here, and that whole wall's a bookshelf that I built both of them. So this room, this is the school room. I took it over. It's my office since last March. Anyway, I behold a pale horse, behold a pale horse, one or the other. Anyway, I have that. I couldn't get through it. It's just so thick of nonsense. But it's a conspiracy nonsense thing that somebody had at work, lent it to me, and then he quit, which was good because he was crazy.
What does that tell you?
Yeah, he was.
Maybe that was. You got to watch out. That might be the new Catcher in the Rye, and you know what I'm talking about.
No,
you don't know about this? The connection of the Catcher in the Rye and the people who either commit or attempt to commit permanent nap times on people.
Oh,
like the guy who shot John Lennon had a copy of Catcher in the Rye on him. The guy who shot Reagan had a copy of the Catcher in the Rye. You haven't heard this?
No. All I know is the 27 Club.
Well, yeah. But no, that's the thing. Apparently, that's like. Did you saw the movie Conspiracy Theory with Mel Gibson, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So they're riffing on that whole that whole thought process. But yeah, apparently Catcher in the Rye is a way that they control their sleeper operatives, so they can find out where they are if they ever get loose. So
that's the book.
That's the book. They have to buy this book. So stupid.
So that one. So the book I have now that tells everybody that I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've got a copy of the Catcher in the Rye.
I don't, but I do have. Behold a Pale Horse.
Yeah.
Milton William Cooper. I am so glad I didn't pay any money for that. And it's the same kind of stuff. It's this document was found on a photocopy machine in some government place.
Of course.
By some person.
Nondescript government building by some nondescript government person.
The person, you can't confirm that. I mean, none of it can be confirmed at all. But
I don't get to play the 33 games.
Totally, it's true. Totally, it's true. Are you all right? Are you I didn't promote you. Are you a mod already?
Nope.
Okay. There it is. I'll fix that so you can get in on the fun.
Sweet. Hey, Astronomy Live is in your side chat. Apparently, Astronomy Live and I go way back. Like, we're best buds. There's another weird conspiracy about that. Yeah, I know. It's the dumbest thing, too. There's no real need to explain this. Some people think something that's really stupid because they want to believe that there's some sort of connection between me and the people running fraudulent fundraisers.
Oh, okay.
People are pissed off because people talk to me and they don't talk to them. That's all it is. Because I have what they call integrity.
Excellent.
Behold a Pale Horse. I'm gonna have to read this.
I can't recommend. Where is it? I wish I was up here, like right up here for the longest time, but now I took it down during a live stream because I'm like, I showed it, and I think I moved it over there.
Maybe one of your kids picked it up. That's not good.
No, I'm pretty sure that's not.
Are you pretty sure, or are you 100% sure? Because
I'm going 100%.
My kids don't read books.
I've got all 5 books of the trilogy. You know what I'm talking about.
No, what are you talking about?
Oh, the chat does. I'm sure the chat will know the 5 books of the trilogy I'm speaking of.
The 5 books in the trilogy. Somebody says it's behind you.
It's not. Nope.
Michael Raptor, JL and I have known each other for just over a year. But yeah, so we've been, excuse me, known each other for a little bit.
Hitchhiker's Guide, they got it.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
So this book.
I read that once and I couldn't get into it.
You read this book once?
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? No, not that. What is this? This is like organic chemistry or something?
No, it's Fitzpatrick's Color Atlas and Synopsis of Clinical Dermatology.
No, I can't say that I've ever read that one.
It's enthralling. A lot of pictures that I could not put on. Oh, it's a doctor's reference manual for skin disorders.
Oh,
and
actually, you can put that on YouTube as long as we're doing it in an educational way. You can. Like, I was shocked that there was a look. Sometimes you get so far down the rabbit hole of YouTube, you don't know where you are.
Yeah, why were you there?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't even remember how it started. I think I started out looking for Dingleberry material for the Friday Dingleberry show, and then one click led to another, and all of a sudden there I am looking at breast augmentation videos.
Wow. All right.
Which is not as like, there's nothing erotic about that, by the way. It's very surgical, and you're thinking, golly, why would they do that to this person? Why would somebody subject themselves to this?
Yeah. All right. So,
just completely dumbfounded you are.
Right, Man Devil is saying that I'm not in balance. That like my audio is just to the right.
Yeah, maybe a little bit.
You hear that too?
Just maybe this is like
because if that's the case, then it's not OBS.
No,
I don't know, because I don't have.
No, there it is. You're back.
Oh, because I don't have control over balance in the OS here at the OS level.
Maybe it's your mic cable.
Are
you USB in or?
It's USB.
Okay, well, who knows?
Yeah, it's this one.
Is it the Yeti?
No, it's not the Yeti. What is it? AT2020.
No naked yoga, just looks. What?
Apparently there's naked yoga on YouTube. All right,
See,
so this,
I heard about that. But
this book I had at work, but I used it in a video, so I had to go fetch it from work. So here it is.
You had to go fetch it from work, so you had to like turn around and grab it from the other desk?
No, I had my actual office.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was for a wedding gift. I was in a wedding. This was the gift.
You were in a wedding. It wasn't your wedding. It was somebody you knew. Yeah. And you were giving the happy couple this book about dermatology.
No, I received this for being in the wedding as a groomsman.
The happy couple said, "Hey, here's the groomsman."
Well, I would say it wasn't so much the couple as it was just the guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
So who introduced me to Sepultura?
Oh, very good. I'm assuming he's a dermatologist.
Oh no.
Oh, well, that would be the logical thing.
That would be. There's a story behind that. So he's a quality control agent at a manufacturing place.
Oh, okay.
Science. Love the actual science that he does. No, here's what happened.
Did he moonlight as like a dermatologist?
No.
Like, does he run around like with his pimple popping kit and popping people's pimples or something?
No. It's kind of in that realm. So he lived in the dorm. He lived right near me, just 2 doors down.
This is a college buddy. Okay, gotcha.
And I got a sore on my leg in the winter, and it was in my inner upper thigh.
It was in your groin area.
It wasn't totally in the groin, but it was,
like half and half.
Inner upper thigh.
Gotcha.
And it was so bad I could not wear jeans. This is the winter, so I'd wear shorts to go to class and stuff. Finally, I'm like, all right, this is enough. And so I went to the on-campus nurse, and I'm like, oh, you've got a staph infection.
Yeah, I was going to say you had a staph infection, huh?
I didn't know that existed. STAFF. They're like, no. There's a P in there for no good reason.
There's a PH and a whole bunch of other letters that we don't say.
STAPF is the short version. Anyway, so they're like, here's what you do. You take these pills, you soak it in hot water, and then you need to squeeze the stuff out. Yeah. So here's what it was. It was, I'm going to draw a picture of it. This is getting, all right. How did we get here?
I told you, the rabbit hole that is YouTube led us here.
Yep. All right. This is
18 to 25 gynecology specialists.
So all right, here is there you go. Here's the skin, and right there. This is muscle.
Wow.
That's skin, and this is the tube. And so I couldn't hardly walk because it went down into the muscle. Anyway, so like for the first day I expressed it, nothing came out. The second day I expressed it, and this long tube of solid pus, solidified pus, popped out, followed by a large amount of fluids.
Yeah.
He loved it. He loved it. He's like, you can't do that if I'm not there.
I had something similar on my hand once. It got pretty bad. And then I used I got some fingernail clippers, and I washed them with alcohol.
Uh-huh.
And then I cut, and then squeezed my hand, and it exploded. It's pretty gross. It's all green and yellow and whatnot.
Yeah. I've watched those videos on YouTube as well.
I've yes, my wife, she is a big fan of that Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. That lady sees some really weird stuff.
That guy with the bot flies in his back. Tell me you've not seen that. Oh
man, I have seen that one.
That. Ooh.
Yeah.
He was wearing a sweater, and then there was duct tape over. Oh, gross. So gross.
I remember the first time I heard about bot flies. There was some Discovery Channel thing back when Discovery Channel was cool and actually did learning stuff
instead of just how to make over your neighbor's house,
swamp people, and all this other dumb shit. Anyway, I'm sorry, I keep cursing. I know you don't like that. It's not good. Sorry, dumb stuff. My mistake, MC Tune. Please don't flog me. But it was something about different. There's a bunch of different stories where people had parasites growing inside of them. And this one that I saw about the botfly was a photographer who worked for National Geographic or something, went down to Brazil and took a bunch of pictures. And he noticed one day he woke up on his stomach, he had this little red thing. And he, got this magnifying glass and looked at it and noticed every now and again there was this little tube that would stick out from the center of this little red dot. And he said, well, being scientifically inclined, let's just see what happens and let this botfly grow inside of him.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty gross.
That's terrible. Somebody's talking about said that washed it with alcohol is just an excuse to drink some.
It was definitely Jack Daniels that I washed it in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not rubbing alcohol.
What? Yeah. Why would you
use 90% 90 proof?
I've got I've got the Crown Royal right there. Look at that. That's
yeah. You've had that for what, a year now, right?
I've had it for a week.
A week?
2 weeks?
Look at you.
2 weeks.
Look at you. I don't drink anymore. I can't drink anymore. I can't do it.
I rarely do, but there you go.
Yeah.
My kids gave me this for Father's Day.
Well, that's cool.
It's a globe with the continents etched on it. And then inside is a ship in a bottle there.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't sit. You can't just set it down.
Right.
So
that's pretty cool. So you put your Crown Royal in there, huh?
yes,
that's cool. I like that.
I only have Crown Royal because of 2 weeks ago when I told the story. I'll give you the real short one. That was my grandpa's favorite drink. He didn't buy it because it's too expensive. When my grandma died, I gave him a jar of it. He got to taste it. I have it once before he died, and so it came back to me. So I have the original bottle of Crown Royal, and every year, Father's Day, my dad and I and others have a little bit and pour one out for my grandpa.
Right.
But I got to top it off every once in a while. So that's why I have Crown Royal, is so I can top off the original one. And
right.
I'm basically doing Crown Royal homeopathy.
Whatever gets you through the cold winters. You live in, Minnesota, and I was in Minneapolis back in 2014. It was at the University of Minnesota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you doing
there? Nice place. I was at a journalism conference.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of fun. Dinkytown. Are you familiar with Dinkytown?
I've been there many times.
Yeah. That place was pretty lively. We went to, I can't remember the name of the sports bar we went to down there, but buddy of mine and I, we went there, and 3 levels. There was like 5 people in the whole bar. I'm like, why does this place need 3 levels? There's nobody here. So we go sit outside for a little bit, and we're ordering our beer. We noticed a little bit of commotion and whatnot on the inside. Like, we could tell that more people have come into this place. Well, when we went back inside, that place was freaking sardines.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. Everybody from the University of Minnesota said, hey, let's go to the bar. It's
all walking distance from the dorms.
It really is. Yeah. That's what we walked there from the dorms.
Yeah. So that's they have a captive audience.
That's it. Yeah. Yeah. My goodness.
Gary Wybenga showed up.
Oh, hey.
So precious.
Copy pasta.
Yeah. I like how FTFE said he wrote a copy paste bot and lets him loose in his chat. He named it Gary Wybenga.
That's funny. That's funny.
I should actually do that. That'd be great.
So do you plan on staying with the whole flat earth? Is that going to be your future? Is that your, is that where you see yourself in 10 years still debating flat earthers on the internet?
I don't think so. No. It's fun.
Yeah.
I have a certain set of skills. Here's what I did. I spent more than a year on the Flat Earth Society forums and other places, learning all their derp, and listening to all of their crazy attempts at logic, and documenting it in Evernote, and saving a stupid amount of files in my Dropbox. So I'm like, that's a lot of stuff I put together. It's a lot of work I put into that. I don't want to just let it go if I'm not. It's flat Earth is stupid, right? There's no option for it to be flat.
No.
The sun would never set, but
we would not have a horizon.
It would, just be a blur. But I don't know. I like it. It's fun, and it's entertaining. And some people are like,
it has to be slowing down though, especially with all the commercial space flights. I know you get some people that try LEO and all that. Like, no, it's not. Look, I can debunk it. It's fake.
Well,
look, it's all CGI.
He's only preaching to the crowd for that.
Right.
That there aren't people who are like, oh yeah, cool, they went to space, and then watches LEO's video. They're not like, oh, you totally convinced me by saying a bunch of nothing. Right. Here's what I think will be the end of of flat Earth is when enough people know somebody that's been to space. So I don't think it's enough that Jeff Bezos went to space. I think it's
stay in space
because nobody knows him. Yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter who, right? Whether you like him or not, right? I'll take Elon over Jeff, but
so what you're saying is Kevin Bacon needs to go to space.
it is the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. But it needs to be like 3 degrees or 2 degrees, right?
So here's a funny thing about that. I was always a 6 when it comes. Do you know how the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon works?
Yeah.
Right. So you have to be in a film or in a project usually a film project involving Kevin Bacon.
Yeah.
Or someone who, right. So I was a 6, but it was a hard 6 because I'd never worked with anybody who worked with Kevin Bacon. Well, just being in Nail Gun, I went from a 6 to a 3 because Art Sue worked with Kevin Bacon. So
there you go.
Boom.
So if what Kevin Bacon is 1, people that have been in films with him are a 2.
2, yeah.
Right. So
people who have been in films with people who were in films, those are 3. So that's where I'm at. I'm a 3.
So where on the how many degrees do you think it'll take to inoculate somebody from the absolute best indoctrination that the flat earthers can have on the dumbest person around? Right. So take somebody that's super gullible, wants to believe all these things really badly. Right. And the thing is that they're already in flat Earth, right? But let's say
they're going to have to be the ones to go to space. And even then, I know there's a lot of people talk, but we should send these flat earthers up there to shut them up forever. No, it won't shut them up. They'll just no, they gave me some sort of drug that made me hallucinate all this stuff. That's what that'll be their go-to.
Yeah. Austin Whitsitt said that. He said, I wouldn't do it. And if they made me do it, I would not eat anything that they gave me for weeks.
Right. It's like, come on, man. You really, nobody cares about you that much.
Yeah. So, and that goes to to Ranty Flat Earth. He was well respected. People knew him. He left Flat Earth. And how many came with him? None. They all attacked him. Mm-hmm. Every one of them assholes did that.
What? What'd you say?
Yeah, I did.
Wow.
Think about that. In his mind, he's got to be like, these are my friends. You know, I'm gonna present this to them, and they're gonna say, I trust you, and they didn't.
You know what this is? The whole flat Earth is starting to sound like
a cult.
Yeah,
it is a cult. Flat Earthers like a religion for uneducated science deniers like Gary Wybenga.
Oh, Gary Wybenga, go Google your question.
Yeah, and see, a science denier like Gary Wybenga says, how far away from the liftoff area did Blue Origin capsule land? Because he doesn't understand science.
Right.
Right? He thinks that once you stop touching the ground, you lose all your momentum. That's how dumb he is. That's how dumb flat earthers are.
Yeah, the whole conservation of momentum thing. It's just
what grade is conservation of momentum taught?
I think we started when I was a kid. We're roughly the same age, but when we were kids, I think we started talking about conservation of energy in like elementary school.
It's elementary school. Yeah. Gary Wybenga doesn't have the scientific acumen of an elementary school kid.
Yeah, I just don't understand. To me, the level of dishonest thinking, you have to disconnect yourself with reality so much in order to believe any of this flat earth nonsense. I don't get it. That was my interest in getting involved in this. When my buddy told me about all this flat earth nonsense, he was like, here, you got to check out this video by, of course, it was Eric Dubay. And he gave me the 200 proofs. So this is how I start people on their journey to flat earth. He showed me this Eric Dubay video. I'm looking at this thing going, well, none of these are proofs. These are all just claims. And a lot of them have been repeated, at least. Yeah. I mean, he says there's 200 there. There's really more like 75.
Yeah.
And this is all easily explained by like freaking high school science.
Yeah. Or by actually looking into it, like claim number 2 is the horizon rises to eye level, he says, but it never does.
Yeah, because your eyes are great, right? Our
Well,
eyes are they're the best. They're
they
the
won't,
best, most scientifically accurate tool
but they'll
ever.
never measure it.
I know.
That's all you need to do. Just measure it. No. It looks like it rose to eye level. If we're on a ball, you must look down. Well, by how much? I don't know. Math is fake.
Yeah, right. Yeah, and that whole 8 inches per mile squared. It's 8 inches. So that my buddy was all 8 inches per mile. I said that's not how you calculate the curvature. That's not how that works.
And here Gary Wybenga perfectly demonstrates that he does not understand conservation momentum. He says the momentum stopped at the height and then free fell with no more power until the chutes deployed. Where was the Earth rotation? The Earth rotation was matched by the momentum of the rocket. They both had that same rotational velocity. And
Gary,
that's it.
Do this. Go take a baseball. And what I want you to do with this baseball, I want you to throw it on an arc, okay? And I want you to notice what happens to the baseball when it gets to the top of its arc. Does it just stop and drop back down, or does it keep going? For sake.
The
horizon is always under eye level because they are parallel lines. My God, you're a moron.
Wow. Gary, you are not smart.
Look,
you think you are. You're not. You're not.
I'm not a scientifically literate person, but this is basic stuff.
Yes.
See, this is why I question you and Fight the Flat Earth. I question your mental like stability. I worry about you guys, right? Because
I quickly developed a disconnection. Right? It's like an out of body experience. It's not really, but that's I disconnect from that because there's a few things. When I'm debating them, I intend to make them say something really stupid so that should somebody else who's maybe thinking about it comes along and listens, says, is that really how stupid flat earthers are? And if I get them to do that, like Gary keeps doing here, I win. That's my goal. It's a joke. The earth isn't flat. It's not an actual debate.
No, there's no such. I call it that. Debate.
To lure them in, to get them to say something stupid. That's what I'm doing. That's why Gary's here.
Objective reality. You can't do it. It's impossible.
Right there. He doesn't understand the very basics of science, and he says, "Where was Coriolis?" Because you don't understand Coriolis. That's what happened there. Steaming cup of reason. I love this. I am a grade school teacher, and I can guarantee you my fourth graders are smarter than Gary Wybenga by a country mile. So I remember now they generally in elementary school, it's not called conservation of momentum, right? They're not presented as laws in elementary school. It's just you bring them. We homeschool.
I think they should though. I think they should hit them because they say from 7 to 14 is when the mind is the most malleable. Like if you're going to teach your kids to speak a second, third language, start them when they're 4 or 5. That way, when they hit the conversational part, they'll be 7 years old and they're more adept to picking up all of the different nuance of learning languages.
Yeah.
I think we should talk about theory of relativity. I mean, it didn't have to be like hardcore. But let's talk about that stuff to these kids. Let's, give them this. They're doing that over in Japan. I mean, why can't we do it here in the States?
Yeah, there's a lot of reasons for that, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, because we're stupid.
Yeah, so Stephen Caparese says we do use the terminology. He's in Vietnam. We do
Right.
use the terminology, but it is backed up with simplified explanation. So I the reason why is I have said, because I went from looking at the things that we show in science in because we homeschool, and so we have the science
Right.
books, right? And I'm like, oh well, that there's this book has the conservation of momentum covered, but it's not called that in that book. I looked it up. They introduced the concept but didn't use the words. So different places may or may not use the exact words. And so
Gotcha.
when I think back to my education, fourth grade is where I remember learning those types of things myself. And then I'm like, did I learn that it was called conservation of momentum? My memory isn't that good, but I don't think I did learn those words then. It was later.
The lesson I remember was the example they gave was, well, think about if you're in a car and the car all of a sudden starts, what happens? You feel like you get pushed back.
Yeah.
And then let's take it the other way, and you're driving really fast, and all of a sudden you slam on the brakes, you feel like you get thrown forward, and that's where we were introduced to the idea or the practical application of conservation of momentum.
Yeah. You know what I'm going to do? I think it's a good idea what FTFE had is to capture Gary Wybenga's text to put into a chatbot.
There you go.
So here it is. Into Evernote I go, into my my notebook called Flurfs, where I have one on Gary Wybenga. Should let's see what I have anything on worthwhile on Gary here.
No.
I have one statement from him before, from 2019, August of 2019. He said, horizons are just the optical limit for seeing surface detail at the narrow end of the observer's angle of view over a flat surface. That is why it appears as a horizontal straight line across. Wrong, and wrong. But yeah, that's...
Can I sounds with that word salad? No croutons? Fine.
No, I'll blue cheese, please.
Blue cheese.
No?
No.
Here it is. All right, here's another one from today. I'm just going to capture all of them, and then the Gary Wybenga chatbot. If anybody wants to actually code it up, because I'm not going to have the time to code that up. Gary is funny for a while. He is, but are you making a call?
No, I'm checking out work stuff. Sorry.
Oh, no.
I know it's late, but I still get work stuff
right
stupid late.
And O'Hara's asking Gary Wybenga, what color lead paint tastes the best?
Brown.
So, well, let's see. We got a couple minutes left before we're at two. We got Gowden's Reiber is in there. We were talking about you earlier because I need to send you that can of Tab, the unopened can of Tab. It's up there, ready for it. But
good old Tab. I remember Tab used to be the stuff that, like, when your mom was like, "Oh yeah, I'll buy you a soda."
What comedian would drink Tab?
Give me an era. Obviously, it's like the late 80s, early 90s, right?
Yeah.
80s. Was it Sam Kinison? How far off am I?
I mean, you're basically a tall Sam Kinison.
Thanks.
Tom says here's a leaky faucet. It is Johnny O's.
Yeah, there's right there, turtle tank. Yeah, I'll fix it. Don't worry. No, man, Devil's not Bill Cosby. Is it Bill? It's not Bill Cosby, is it?
No. Um,
Puts the pudding in the pudding pop.
I'll give you a hint. He starred in the movie Shakes the Clown.
Shakes the Clown?
Which is probably not much of a hint.
It really isn't. And I'm a movie guy. My goodness.
Have you not seen Shakes the Clown?
I have not.
Oh.
I have not seen Shakes the Clown.
Oh my goodness. You should not. It's terrible.
Let me think.
Is anybody... Oh, people don't know. They're saying Kramer, Robin Williams. It's not that.
It's not what's his name? Is it Rodney Dangerfield, is it?
No.
Shakes the Clown.
Don't look up Shakes the Clown, people. Don't look it up.
I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do that. I would tell you if I were.
PhD Tony says Michael J. Fox. Oh my gosh.
I wouldn't call him
as Shakes the Clown?
I wouldn't call him. Oh, that's jacked up, Tony. For shame. For shame, Tony. That's freaking hilarious.
I didn't get it at first. Oh. Naughty. Very naughty. Oh my gosh.
That's great. Oh, jeez. It's not Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, it is. Cretan Bull got it first.
Oh, who did? Where? Did I miss it? Bobcat? It is Bobcat?
Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 down from PhD Tony's very naughty comment.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, Bobcat. Yeah, Bobcat Goldthwait. Yeah.
Gary Wybanka is complaining that I don't have enough people watching. Gary, this is just a BS doing nothing stream. This isn't a debate.
We're going to debate MC Tune and I right now. We're going to debate who is the better trivia taker guy. That would be me. End of debate.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta say, that was pretty good. Pretty good. Tony.
Oh, and PhD Tony can hide behind this and claim innocence by saying that Michael J. Fox asked for a tab in Back to the Future.
He did. That's true.
He
did.
He has an out, and we went naughty.
No, he was no.
No, I'm not taking that. Naughty. I'm not taking that for a second.
Yeah, I know what PhD Tony was doing there.
Oh my gosh.
He was sponsored by Tab.
All right. Hey, Gary, post some more of your nonsense. I want to copy paste it into the thing here.
You're right. Yeah. Gosh.
Quicksilver drink from
Trivia
Tab
question. What did Al Capone die of? It was a heart attack, wasn't it?
I don't know.
Did he have a heart attack? Or was it gunshots? I can't remember. It was a heart attack or gunshots. Pepsi free. No, I do remember. Oh man, there was one that was like that. Syphilis. That's right. It was syphilis. He died of.
Died of syphilis.
Yeah.
That's apparently a pretty horrible way to go.
I would not want to go that way.
If the zombie apocalypse ever happens, it's going to be syphilis.
I thought it was going to be the Delta variant.
Nah, it'll be Delta variant, and syphilis will have a love child.
There you go. Delta syphilis.
Yeah, Marty McFly asked for both Pepsi free and a tab.
Yeah, I was going to say Pepsi free was in the future. Was in Back to the Future 2. That was Pepsi free. And then the tab was in the past in Back to the Future.
The first one?
Yep.
My friend owns a DeLorean. He knows everything there is. We watched, actually in 2015, we watched the movies all three together, and we timed them so that he would arrive at 2015.
Oh, there's your another one.
It was.
Sorry, there's another one.
Oh, yep, got it.
Yep. Oh, man.
Um,
Did you know that for the longest time you could get on? I think it was either O'ReillyAutoParts.com or AutoZone.com, and you could find
a flux capacitor, yeah, but it's
capacitor,
out of stock. Yeah, it's back ordered.
It's always back ordered.
No kidding. So at this, he owns a DeLorean, and he's in the Minnesota DeLorean Club. He had at his house at the time, there was 6 DeLoreans at his house in 2015 to watch the movie with us.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Those DeLoreans were crap cars, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yes.
It was terrible. That's
yeah.
how you know that movie was total hogwash, because they couldn't get to 88.
I can tell you for a fact that they do go 88. I was driving it when that happened. So here's the deal.
You're still here.
I tell him, here's his deal. I went to a parade, and I sent him a picture of the DeLorean in the parade, but the picture didn't go through because there was no 5G in the area, so there was not enough. It failed to send because it's people everywhere, so it congested the network. And then
Mandeville, I stand corrected. Sorry.
And then underneath that, I sent a text message that said, "Just saw this," something like that. Not enough information for him to know even that it was a parade. And he responded, the picture didn't come through, but you're at a parade, and it's this guy with this DeLorean, and behind him is this guy with this DeLorean. I talked to him this morning.
Wow. That's yeah. Coolest thing I ever saw like that was the Batmobile from the 88 Batman on
89.
89, sorry. 89.
Michael Keaton, yes.
It was filmed in 88, came out in 89.
Yeah.
Okay. Michael Keaton Batman, yeah. Saw that one driving down the street once. That was pretty cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really
there's some movie thing happening at the Fort Worth Museum, and somebody had that one around, just driving it around. It's like, that's kind of cool. Can I do that one? They wouldn't let me drive it.
No more. Where's Gary? Come on, Gary.
Steaming Cup of Reason has a good one. Gary Wybinga, ask Gary Wybinga if he jumped off the Empire State Building, would he expect to land in New Jersey on a globe Earth?
He probably would, yeah.
Probably would, yeah.
Probably.
Safety K, Craig wants to be Batman. Wants.
Poor Craig. I mean, he can't be Batman.
Can't be Batman.
Batman's not Scottish with a Bristol accent.
No. What are you doing? What are you doing over there? You're
Me?
Playing with it. Yeah.
Oh, this card on. I have the microphone sits on an egg foam crate thing.
Oh, gotcha.
And hold on.
Yep.
Yep. There we go. I was moving.
Those are good ones.
Yeah.
Because it was a card on egg crates. Right.
Let me do it again. There you go.
Yep.
I can't actually hear it because I got this. And yeah.
I think MC Toon had beans for lunch.
Yeah, you don't want to know. Safety K. In Gary's world, why do trains need to stop? If conservation of momentum wasn't a thing, you would come to an instant stop when you step out of a moving train and land on your feet.
Right.
Yeah. Think about that. That'd be fantastic. You could also get on a train just by having like a little scoop thing. You could jump up, and then it would as soon as you were standing above the floor, you would match the train
instantly.
Yep.
Yeah. My goodness.
Yep.
This is why I worry about you. It's why I come to your live streams every now and again. Same thing with with Craig and team and all you other science denialist debunkers. I have to make sure that you're mentally okay.
I appreciate
this is
that you're looking out for us. Yep.
Yeah, I mean, because my goodness.
Well, NASA sends me help.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's each of these has 10 IQ points.
Very good. Very good.
So
said no one ever about Tab.
All right. Well, I have to read and work on a script for this guy that thinks that aliens are, and I have a script written to respond to QE because he thinks that he debunked me somehow. Silly guy.
Did you say that the red pen was blue?
No.
Then he couldn't have debunked you.
Yeah. No, he did a 20-minute video where 19 minutes of it was insults and ad hominems. Which is a pretty deep, regular ratio for him. And then he actually had 3 things that he addressed. None of them were even close to right. It won't surprise you that everything was cherry picking.
You don't say.
Yeah,
I mean, I was going to suggest that all of them were cherry picks, but
yeah, well, they all are. I actually emailed 2 of the people that he cherry picked out of context. One of them responded to me, unpleased to have been taken out of context, sent me some resources written by this same person to completely address the out of context cherry picking. The other one, no response, busy person.
Right. I think Pancake of Destiny asked the most important question. Why Flurfs always tried to debunk their globe model, not our globe model?
Absolutely.
Because if they tried to debunk the real globe model, they would not be Flurfs anymore.
Kiwi makes presentations in Gmail. It's not Gmail. Is it Docs? Is it Google Docs?
Google Docs, yeah. Hey, there's nothing wrong with Google Docs. I write all my scripts on Google Docs so I can always access them.
It's his usage of Google Docs. The colors. I'm colorblind, and the colors injure me when I look at them.
Yeah. Wait a minute. If you're colorblind, then how do you really know you've solved the Rubik's Cube?
Because this particular cube has distinct enough colors that I can see it. There is the V cube, which is a brand of cubes that goes up to 7. It's 2 to 7, and the green and yellow I cannot tell. So I used to have a couple of them, and I would have people. I would either, if it was already solved, I would use a Sharpie and put a dot on every on the green ones, so I knew.
Well, yeah, as most people, it's green, right? Green, red, and blue, the ones that people have the most difficulty with, depending on eye color.
Yes, it's green and red, but so I don't see as much green and I don't see as much red. So if you take the particular shade of green that one has, it's not a lot of green and it's kind of close. It's kind of a fluorescent, so it's kind of close to the yellow. So if you remove half of the green or a certain chunk of the green, then yeah. So Safety Case says it is Gmail. He has his presentation saved in drafts in Gmail. Now that makes more sense, because Google Docs you might pay for, I suppose.
No, Google Docs is free.
Yes, I pay for it myself.
You pay for Google Docs?
Well, I have it for Meets, and I don't use Meets usually. I use Zoom. I'm like, should I cancel Meets? Is there any feature of Meets that I would not have that I want?
No.
Can you share and allow somebody else to edit a
Docs?
docs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, and
Yeah.
I have now unlimited
Power.
Dropbox.
Oh, very good.
I started with the free Dropbox and I worked my way up through the 2 tiers of personal Dropbox, which went up to 3 terabytes. Not enough, so I had to go to the corporate version, which you have to buy 3 licenses just to get 5 terabytes on each of them.
Good Lord.
And yeah, I crashed into that one a while ago, and I'm like, whoa, crap. So I now have the unlimited Dropbox account. So, and a 12 terabyte hard drive.
Good Lord.
Sitting next to my 6 terabyte hard drive right over here.
See, I thought I was doing well. I've got a 5 terabyte portable for film footage. I've got a 1.5 terabyte of SSD, solid state drives in the computer. Another 6 terabytes of hard disk drive. Yeah, my goodness. You're over there with, you got enough storage. Last you 20 minutes, apparently.
Yeah. Stephen Cook has 2 12 terabyte drives. See, this is my old 2 terabyte that I retired more than a year ago for the 6 that I just retired.
Which is half the size. Yeah. Technology.
I probably can make it on this. The thing is, with Dropbox, you can tell it to not sync or not store things locally, right? And then when you go to access it, it will pull it down on the fly. But I use Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro.
Oh, you're an Apple person.
Yeah, Final Cut Pro doesn't work with Dropbox. It gets conflicted files, so I have to pause Dropbox while doing all video editing, which means that I can't have it not local. So if I'm going to do anything with video, I have to have it on my hard drive. So I can't have like Dropbox dynamically download it. So I'm like, all right, well, I could then kind of get into labor managing that, where I go in and I say, all right, Dropbox, make this, pull it local, and then wait, because it's got to download everything. And then say, okay, now I can go in and edit. So I go in and I find out, oh, there's a bunch of resources that are not local. I need to quit Final Cut, start up Dropbox, tell it to resync. So I'm like, no, I just want everything here. So
yeah.
So what Gowdens, what data have you saved to need unlimited OneDrive, unlimited Dropbox?
Well, he can tell you, but then he has to kill you.
Yes.
So
yeah. Brigade 77 has assignments for me.
Yeah. Yep. In the States.
Mark Steele will go.
Is data storage a never-ending resource? Absolutely. I have a hard time getting rid of, I've got every project file from every single video I've put out, which again, it's not a whole lot, but it's over a year's worth of project files. Yeah. 2 to 3 videos a week. And then I've got all the source videos. I've got all that stuff. It's all saved. I just can't bring myself to getting rid of it. I'm going to have to eventually, because I'm going to run out of space.
No, you won't. Dropbox Unlimited.
I don't have $1 million.
It's not that much. It was, I'm like, do I want to spend that per month? But yeah.
Yeah.
My justification was I'll cancel meets, which I haven't done yet. So I should cancel meets.
Yep.
I never use it. I use it because Dion Smo, that was the last time I used it. He can't figure out Zoom. Poor guy.
I don't understand. Why is it that all these flat earthers have issues with technology? I sent one a StreamYards. You literally just click a link and it does all the work for you.
Yeah. Stephen Cook says, don't store your private files there.
Yeah, nobody's trying to see
in the cloud.
Yeah, nobody's trying to see MC Tune in the cloud.
If I have any data that is
sensitive
that I care for somebody, I encrypt it.
Yeah. So all of your nudes are encrypted. No, you just let those fly free.
I just use a mirror. Nope.
Oh, jeez.
I also have I also have a British phone number on Skype, which I will be canceling.
Oh, so you could, yeah.
I had that for a little bit, but then I never wound up using it. So,
yeah. Well, you don't need it anymore.
Why?
Why would you need it? Well, I guess your Brigade 77 probably has to have
exactly.
that, so you can.
It was for the Monday Thursday meetings.
You mean the microchip they put in you? They don't just go straight to your ear?
Oh yeah, it's the 5G.
The 5G microchip.
Yeah. Everyone I think calls him from Beverly Hills, says Stephen Cook.
Oh, that's because it was where you put your area code.
Yep. Well, we should wrap it up. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun kicking your ass at hair products trivia. Yeah.
You got that wrong. How about that?
I did get that wrong.
With this.
Yeah. But you got Lemmy as God wrong, so.
Yep. All right. What do you got to say?
Check us out tomorrow, Week in Horror on YouTube for the cast of Nail Gun. It'll be tomorrow, 7 o'clock, I think, Central Time. I'll pick somebody to make fun of. If Gary Wybinga put out a video that was relevant, maybe I'd make fun of him, but I'm not, whatever. For Friday. And then
showing cows.
Yeah, right, exactly. Anyway. And then I'm still working on this YouTube documentary that should be done. Jeez, I want to have a rough cut together, and then I want to be able to put it in the can end of August. So,
how long is it going to be?
Probably I'm trying to get it to 30 minutes.
Trying to shrink it to 30 minutes or grow it to 30 minutes?
Shrink it to 30 minutes. I've got several hours worth of interview footage with different creators. So I got to get it all,
Nice. Well, I had a small video today that was the Action Against 5G legal case. I did 3 videos on them so far, and I really did not go out on a limb when I said that the case was going to get rejected, and it got rejected. And I did not go out on the limb when I said that the lawyers would refile for some next thing, and they refiled for some next thing. And I did not go out on a limb when I said that they're going to beg for more money, because they're begging for more money. So there it is. All right. Well, awesome. Thanks. Glad to have you on, Johnny O.
I had fun. I don't care about all these other people, but I had fun.
Yeah. I think they stuck around.
They did.
Maybe they're masochists or something. But, who knows? All right, everybody. We'll see you later. Bye.